In this video, we're going to add a picture and a link to our website. So images are at the heart of the World Wide Web. It's what turned what was previously text documents on the internet into the kind of thing that you or I might want to actually go and search. So I'm doing a website on the Loch Ness Monster, so I need a picture of the Loch Ness Monster. So I'm going over to creativecommons.org because I want a copyright-free image that I can use for commercial purposes, or that I'm allowed to modify, adapt, or whatever. And I'm going to search for a picture of the Loch Ness Monster and try and use that. Now on CodePen, one can unfortunately not download a picture and then upload it and link to that picture. You have to link to it from the internet. So you need the URL of the picture, and then you put that in the internet. Now that looks like a nice picture, so I'm just going to make sure of that. And if I go right click on the picture, what I want to copy the image address. In other words, I want to copy where the image is on the internet. So I click on copy image address, I go back into my pen, and now I'm going to call that up in the picture, in the website. So I'm going to place it here, just before that first paragraph. I'll just force the first paragraph down and make a line. And the code that you use, let me just zoom in a little bit so that you can see it a bit better. The code that you use, the tag that you use, is an image tag. So if I go onto W3 Schools and I go onto the reference, let's go and see what an image tag looks like. I just go down here, HHIMG. So it's that tag over there. And you'll see the way it works is it goes IMG, SRC equals, now SRC stands for the source. So that will bring up the source, or where the picture is. Alt is like a caption. If the picture doesn't show, you'll at least see girl in a jacket and you'll know what's there. And you'll notice there's width and height, so you can control the width or height of the picture. So there are some other tags which I'll show you as well. So we go back into the pen and I type in my IMG, and then SRC equals, then I can put quotation marks around it, and you'll notice there's a little placeholder that popped up. I'm going to paste the URL. So it says HTTP, and it goes all the way down to .jpeg. So if you don't see that .jpeg or .png or .gif, then you'll know that you haven't got it right. And you can see the picture's popped up, but it's really, really big. So I need to put in at least a width or a height. Now I do one or the other, and the reason, I shouldn't do that there. You see why? I'm inside my JPEG there. I need to do it after that. So I'm going width equals, and I'll try 500 to see what size that gives. That's 500 pixels. There you can see it's popped up there at that size, and that looks about right to me. So that's how you would put a picture in. If I wanted the picture to go to the other side, then I would have to put in an align instruction. And now I'm putting it outside the tag. Don't make that mistake. It must be inside that tag there. So if I put align equals and I put right after that, then hopefully it sends my picture over to the right. So you can align obviously to the left, the center, or the right. Cool. Well, that's how you do an image, and you'll notice that there's no closing image tag like you got for paragraph, an opening P and a closing P tag. It's just an image. So it's just a single tag. So it's like the break tag that we looked at, or the HR tag, the horizontal rule tag. it just creates, it's just one tag. It's one of those few ones that are only a single tag. And you can see that on WC3. You've only got the one tag, not the opening or closing. And if you go down there, you'll see the requireds are the source and the alt. Alt is not absolutely required. And then you get the height and other properties of that tag that you can use. Okay, like the width and so on. You can see that I used a line there as well to align it to the right. Now, what about links? Links are links to other websites. So when you click on it, it goes to another website. So if I wanted to have a website about the Loch Ness Monster and link to that, find one quickly. So I'm just going to do a Google search, and I want a link to Britannica. So if I go onto the site, I can see, yeah, that's exactly where I want to go. I want to have further information about it. So what I can do is copy that URL at the top. So I just copy that, and then I go back into my pen, and what I'm looking for now is an anchor tag. And again, if you get uncertain about it, you can click on A for anchor, and it shows you how it works. Anchor tag has an opening tag and a closing tag, and you can see it's got an href or a hyperreference. So when you click on that anchor, it's going to take you to that hyperreference, and then the text between the tags. So let's go and do that. So when I get to the visit Loch Ness, I want tags around that. So I'm going to put, I'm going to put an A tag and close the tag, and then I go to the end and I close the A tag. So I've just put my tags, my A tags, anchor tags, around the words that I want to be a link. And now I'm going to put in the hyperreference, in other words, where it's going. And that will be the URL that I copied. Equals, quotation marks, I go back inside, and then I just paste that link. And you'll notice it's come up with an underline and in blue, so that if you click on that link, it'll take you to the link. Okay, well that's, I think, enough for now. Add some images to your website, add a link to your website, which might take you to another page, or it might take you to another page that you've created in the web page. Just do a little bit of research on how you would do that, and start researching your topic. I'm doing the Loch Ness Monster. What are you doing? Research it, find out some interesting facts that you can add to your website. Don't forget to save, and then go down to the bottom and hit the share and copy the link and upload that link to Teams.